FC Tulsa will be looking to bounce back tonight after consecutive defeats. They're up against a Las Vegas team that they have already beaten this season. However, the Nevada side themselves are much improved and eyeing up a top 4 playoff spot that would give them a home playoff game. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into One Oak Field. Dave Saunders and former professional Anna Bergel with you. And Anna, is it must-win time yet?
It's starting to feel that way a little bit. It's not quite yet, but FC Tulsa still in that situation where they're trying to really solidify their spot in the top 8, so have to take care of business at home. We keep saying that, but these points just continue to be so important.
Let's have a look now at Matthew Bell, who is FC Tulsa's latest signing.
Matthew Bell acquired on loan from MLS side Real Salt Lake and was selected 16th in the 2024 MLS Super Draft. And Mario Sanchez, head coach, mentions that he just brings an attacking flair. He's comfortable in tight spaces, has the ability to score, which is something that FC Tulsa really needs, especially at this point in the season. So expecting big things from him.
Yeah, and Coach Mario Sanchez rates him very highly and threw him straight into action at Phoenix Rising.
And again, this last time out, Matthew Bell immediately trying to get in the mix, did well at the top of the 18, had a shot on frame, not the way he wanted it to go, but still good work from him up top. And Dave, last time FC Tulsa played Las Vegas, their first game of the season, were able to get some points on the road. They
certainly were. They scored 3 times against former goalkeeper for FC Tulsa, Austin Wormel.
Yeah, Stefan Stojanovic in the mix, and then here's another more patient build-up from FC Tulsa, and this is what got their season off to a great start on the road, and FC Tulsa just trying to propel themselves here again at home with Las Vegas. Milo Yosef on that goal, and then Dave, again, last time out against Phoenix, had some opportunities going forward, but weren't really able to execute in front of goal the way that they wanted to, so something that they want to focus on.
It is a beautiful, beautiful night here, much cooler of late, and we'll be back after the break with your first half call, and of course, those very important lineups. It is FC Tulsa versus Las Vegas Lights FC.
Lay down, I couldn't stand up.
My shoulder blade and the muscles between the shoulder blades.
Bent over, couldn't stand up straight.
The pain just got progressively worse.
Turns out that I had scoliosis.
When I walked into Tulsa Spine and Rehab for the first time, I definitely felt very welcomed.
Dr. Riley, I just made an automatic connection.
He's going to take care of you and your needs and get you going.
I walked out of here and I didn't have a crick in my neck anymore.
There is truly here the desire to help people get better.
The experience to adapt, learn, and grow defines Williams. We've delivered natural gas to power change for over a century. Now we're investing in next-gen technologies to move toward a low-carbon future. We can reduce emissions and meet rising energy demands because experience powers us.
Join me as I take a deep dive into the least consulted ticketing app in history, SeatGeek. Did SeatGeek invent the ticket?
No, but we do make them work.
Drum roll, please. Ooh, how do I use the seat view feature?
It shows seats with a pole blocking the view. Don't buy those.
What if I want to sit behind a pole?
Buy those.
Join me as I bore you to death with a series of interviews about a ticketing app that just does what it's supposed to do.
Match is brought to you by Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place delivering lasting pain relief. By Williams, we make clean energy happen. By Osage Casino, your place to play. And by OSU Medicine, FC Tulsa's official sports medicine partner. So let's have a look at the home starting 11. And we can see there Bibu up front, Anna Bergel alongside me. Big night for Batch because he comes in that number 10 role tonight.
Yeah, head coach Mario Sanchez has mentioned that he's played really, really well, had good trainings. You see Bourgeois back there with Swahi again, kind of bolstering that back line. So FC Tulsa, last time out, not able to get the points on the road, so important for them to continue to try to find those points here at home in front of their home fans.
As for Las Vegas Lights, their captain tonight is one Charlie Adams, and he'll be playing in the centre of midfield alongside Jean-Claude Ngando. And also a mention, Anna Bergel, for Corey Bennett, who's been pretty prolific up front.
He has, leading the Western Conference with 11 goals so far on the season, so definitely something that FC Tulsa will have to be mindful of. And this Las Vegas Lights team came back from being down 2-0 in their last game against Orange County, so they're feeling good right now, want to continue that momentum on the road here at One Oak Field.
Let's have a look at the keys to the game on this beautiful night here. It really isn't... well, we'll look at the injury report first, and then we'll have a look at the keys to the game. Well, as for Las Vegas Lights, Clementa's out, Samake, Fortune, Aguila, Romero and Ameta, the goalkeeper, out. As for FC Tulsa, Arthur Rogers, Angel Burnell, Camilo Ponce and Edwin Lasso are out. Anna, now we can look at the keys to the game. On a beautiful night here, as I said, it's much cooler of late. Let's have a look at those keys tonight that will be also important for the matchup tonight. And here they are.
Head coach Mario Sanchez just wanting to really focus on getting his team right, knowing their role. That's hard to say when you're a player, whether that's coming off the bench or just figuring out where all those puzzle pieces fit together. Obviously, at this stretch in the season, every single game is tough. So just trying to prepare his players for that, and also just continuing to play as a unit. So understanding the players' strengths, how can you lift each other up, put themselves in a good position to where they can link up and have success going forward. So all of this hopefully will come together for FC Tulsa, as they've had a couple of tough losses, so want to put themselves back in the win column as they look to solidify a playoff spot.
Anna, I asked you in the build-up to the game in the Open if it was must-win. You gave me a fantastic answer. I think what we can both say is that every single game, and I know Mario Sanchez has said this, every game is like a playoff game now, isn't it?
You're exactly right, because head coach Dennis Sanchez on the other side for Las Vegas Lights also said a similar thing heading into this game. These teams are treating each of these games like playoff games, like it's do or die at this point, because you have Las Vegas wanting to put themselves in a top 4 position, which gives them a home playoff match and kind of reward their home fans. And FC Tulsa, from their perspective, we've talked about the top 8 will go into the playoffs. They're kind of on the bubble right now, so really want to establish themselves in that mix, but still some work to do, and tonight will be a tough match.
Referee there in your picture is Mr. Ndai, and he is almost ready to get us underway. There we go, FC Tulsa playing from left to right in those pink shirts, pink shorts and white socks, looking to come back from 2 consecutive defeats as Bradley Bourgeois loops the ball forward. Here's Andrew Booth up against the team in all grey tonight, and that's Las Vegas Lights FC, who are playing from right to left on your screen. Thanks so much for joining us here on ESPN Plus, Cox Your View, and also locally here on Cox Channel 3. You're very welcome here to One Oak Field. Dave Saunders, Anna Bergel guiding you through tonight's proceedings. Big game for both teams who want to be, Anna, in those playoff spots at the end of the season.
And especially at this point in the season, it's really about who can find that rhythm, because obviously the standings and all of that comes into play, but as you're heading into playoffs, who can get hot, who can kind of ride that streak? And that's something that Las Vegas Lights has been able to do more recently. They haven't lost, they've lost two games in like 17 matches, Dave. Completely unbelievable. So they've done really, really well, and they're hoping to continue that on as FC Tulsa here.
His Batch, real early chance, blasted wide by Stojanovic. Really good early ball from Batch. Coach Mario Sanchez was saying what good form Faisal Batch has been in that number 10 position, and here's Owen Darman. And what about this ball when Batch gets the ball back here? What about this ball?
He does a great job. You see him lift his head up quickly and then the quick release. And that's exactly what you want to see. When FC Tulsa is in transition, they can be very, very dangerous. Stojanovic on that far side, you want to see him get that shot on frame, force a save there, but a good early start from FC Tulsa as they try to set the tone here.
Here's Harvey Sinclair. Sinclair in those orange boots. Tips a lovely ball over the top. Stojanovic is in again here. Good defending in the end. And the ball goes back to Reiko Arazina, who rolls the ball out. Las Vegas Lights FC in possession of the football here. Here's Charlie Adams, the Englishman, the captain in the centre of the midfield, as I've already told you about. Here's Andrew Booth talking about central midfield. Harvey Sinclair will start again here with the Frenchman Alexis Souahi. Bourgeois returns it to Souahi. Good start from FC Tulsa in possession. As I say that, they just give the ball away there. But a good start from FC Tulsa, who will be hurting from those two defeats. One here, of course, out of the 4-1 defeat to Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC as Bibu snatches the ball away. Is there anybody in the box? Batch is there. Here's Andrew Booth. Good ball into the box, and it's away. It's going to come here to Bibu again. Booth sweeping the ball infield here to Diallo. Owen Darm. Milo Joseph, who's playing wide on the left-hand side. Good start from FC Tulsa, who need to bounce back.
They do, and last time out against Phoenix, we alluded to it kind of in the open, where they really just didn't have as many opportunities as they would have liked. Stojanovic had an opportunity late in stoppage time that was disallowed. He was offside. But those are the chances that FC Tulsa, when they're in front of goal, have to be clinical, because the chances come few and far between, especially against top talent in the Western Conference and the USL Championship as a whole. And this Las Vegas Lights team, as we've already mentioned, in the hunt for the top 4. So both teams desperate for points in different ways, trying to just continue to build on their season, looking ahead towards playoffs.
There's Owen Darm. Andrew Booth, who was signed mid-season from Miami FC. Here's Alexi Souahi, who's been somewhat of a rock at the back for FC Tulsa. Diallo. Bibut wanted to try and get round the defender, but the defender, Grayson Doody, does really well there. Bibut's a handful. Good play. Milo Joseph has done really well on that left-hand side. He's had to bide his time. He's been on the bench. He did score in that opening day win in Las Vegas. Milo Joseph. And this is a really positive start, and a possession-wise from FC Tulsa, considering the last 2 games, home and away, they had to give up a lot of the possession.
No, it's a great point, and when FC Tulsa is able to settle into these games, have that confidence, and here's Joseph on the left side.
Joseph want to get back onto his right, gets round 2. Diallo clips the ball, and there it is, it's offside. It was a really good finish, but to be fair, the linesman's flag went up straight away. But that shows you the confidence of Aaron Bibu right there.
Really great piece of play from FC Tulsa. Unfortunate that he was a step offside, but the finish, there have been a few moments since he's joined this FC Tulsa team where he's showcased his technical ability. Might be tough from this angle to see. Joseph did well on that left side, cuts back, tries to keep the play alive. Good ball in initially from Diallo, and a great finish. FC Tulsa, unfortunate there, that goal gets called back, but positive as you mentioned, Dave, this is a really good start from them.
He had a couple of chances, Aaron Beeboot, in the disappointing 4-1 home defeat last time out here to Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. And he got very close, but we could see his confidence. And he is a handful for any defense. Great start from FC Tulsa. Las Vegas Lights FC will want to get in the game and possess the ball themselves. Here's the Cuban international, Arazina. Now the ball is out to the left-hand side here to Zhao. Zhao in field on wearing 7. Bennett. Now a low ball. Bennett's in there again. Bennett will shoot. Peñaranda has to save. And then in the end, the ball is blasted over by Ngondo. Peñaranda in action early here, Anna.
Peñaranda did well here to hold up strong. FC Tulsa needing to do a better job defensively to clear this ball away. They were compact but had a few opportunities here, kind of ricocheting around, but Bennett initially gets the shot. Second one not on frame, but FC Tulsa able to keep that one out as they'll restart here with Peñaranda off of the goal kick.
Peñaranda now up to 52 saves on the season, looking for his 7th clean sheet. He has an 80% save percentage. As the ball is headed away. Guerra Signs are industry leaders in visa processing for professional athletes. They work hard off the field for the players to succeed on it. Reach out today for your organisation's consultation. 0-0 the score. 9th minute here at One Oak Field. FC Tulsa have had the ball in the back of the net, but it's been ruled out for an offside. Here's the Frenchman, Valentin Noel, wearing 27, up against a compatriot in Alexi Sawahi. Harvey Sinclair was in there quickly. Here's Batch trying to get it through to Beeboot. That looked like a handball. Referee right there and said it wasn't. Certainly looked like it from our angle, Anna.
Yeah, in real time it definitely did. The reactions from the players might have made you think otherwise, but the referee quick to point to his shoulder, saying it was not directly to the hand, but nonetheless play resumes here.
Here's Bennett. I was just going to say, the feature of the game has been FC Tulsa, whenever they haven't got the ball, really trying to get it back as quickly as possible. Just a little bit overzealous there. There's Mario Sanchez, the FC Tulsa head coach. Was in charge of the Women's Soccer League's Racing Louisville FC as technical director and assistant coach. And in 2021, Sanchez served as Racing's interim head coach. Also served as the academy director for both Lou City and Racing Louisville. California native in his first season for FC Tulsa. Ngondo running down the right-hand side here for Las Vegas Lights. Owen Darm steps in, toes it back, no pass back. Goes all the way back to Peñaranda, who wears 99 and wears all yellow. And just another word for him. He has just been outstanding in goal and has made a huge difference to the back line for FC Tulsa.
He has, and he has a neat story. He really came up through the ranks very quickly, started on a short-term contract with FC Tulsa and then quickly solidified himself in the lineup and has just been outstanding for FC Tulsa.
Foul in the back there. It's going to be... And it's Sanchez against Sanchez today. The two coaches with the same last name, Dennis Sanchez, the Las Vegas head coach, who's made a huge difference to them as well. And they've been on incredible runs this season. They had an 11-game unbeaten run from June the 1st to August the 17th. And he has done a fantastic job. And both coaches have great respect for each other. They were having a good old chat before the game. They hugged each other, and now they've gone back to their respective benches, and we'll see how this one turns out. So, two great coaches. I'm hoping for a great game here. 0-0. Las Vegas Lights with the free kick looped into the box, headed back by Noel, away by Bradley Bourgeois, but Noel was offside. So we've had an offside apiece. Alexis Sawahi applauds the defending. There is the Frenchman, 9 goals this season. He spent a couple of seasons with Austin FC. Big player for Las Vegas Lights FC. And just going back to that 11-game unbeaten run, I mean, it really was a turnaround, because looking back, they did lose 6-0 at Charleston Battery, did this Las Vegas Lights team. And also, you know, going back to that first game of the season when FC Tulsa went to their own patch and beat them 3-1, it's been, you know, it took a while to get going, but they really are pushing now as there's another offside, you know, a home playoff place. They're looking at that top 4 now, aren't they?
And you and I were talking before the game started how that first game of the season for FC Tulsa against Las Vegas was likely to look very different than it did at the beginning of the season, just because of the changes in both teams. And Las Vegas Lights, as you mentioned, really found a groove. They found a rhythm, and they found a way to find points and get things done. And that's where, especially at this point in the season, when you have those teams that are able to get on a run at the right time heading into playoffs, that's what this Las Vegas Lights team is looking to do with the home playoffs. So they want to continue to look for that. They have the players now to do it. There have been some movement throughout the season, and it's a testament to their coach and what they've been able to put together this season.
Grayson Doody it was with the throw. Ball goes back from Nigro, the left back, to the dependable Arazina. Has the ball at his feet here. It's a hurried clearance. Now Diallo could try and chip him. Could see the idea, Anna, but just far too much on that.
When it works, it works. You saw the idea, very creative, trying to chip Arizina while he was caught a bit off of his line, but just not able to execute, bring that ball down quick enough.
Rosarina gets things underway again. Las Vegas Lights FC building from the back. Jao was fouled there by Harvey Sinclair. Sinclair, who did give the foul away for the penalty, which proved to be tucked away by Phoenix Rising FC. We'll just see here, just a push in the back there, nothing too malicious. Nil-nil the score. 15th minute here at One Oak Field. FC Tulsa looking for their 8th home win. Las Vegas Lights looking for their 6th away win. Here's Doody. Ngondo. Ngondo lucky to get the ball back as he tried to go between 2 pink-shirted players. Ball going back to Arozarina. Nigro under pressure from Stojanovic. Malik Howell, the Jamaican, at the back in his 15th start of the season. Ngondo. They're possessing the ball well, Las Vegas Lights FC. FC Tulsa now going through a phase in the game where they want the ball back to do what they did in the first 5 minutes, Anna, and possess the ball themselves.
Definitely want the ball back, and what I've noticed the last few minutes as well is, even though those spells of possession have been happening for Las Vegas, FC Tulsa has done a pretty good job of keeping their shape defensively. They had a tough showing last time out against Colorado Springs. Switchbacks FC sticking out in my mind in that 4-1 loss, where defensively we've seen such a good FC Tulsa team and really just had an off day. So looking better here as far as staying their shape, trying to break up play, but Las Vegas Lights here with a bit of momentum heading into the final third.
Ball back in field is given away. Fialo wins it back. It was Sean Smart who gave the ball away. And now Malo Yosef has run into trouble, and Smart will come away with the ball. Yosef's gone down. Adams goes back to Malik Howell. Adams again picking up the ball deep in the midfield, clips it towards the 18-yard line. It's flicked on by Corey Bennett. And away by Owen Darm. Malo Yosef is okay. And Gondo. Las Vegas Lights turning up the temperature and the pace here. Owen Darm will have to just clear away. Throwing again on that far side. Grayson Doody with it, the right back. Smart, back to Doody. Howell. FC Tulsa in a low block here. Trying to get that ball off their opponents. They've got it back here with Faisal Batch. Andrew Booth. Harvey Sinclair now to Sawahi. Important phase here, Anna, that FC Tulsa have to try and keep control of the football here and get some passes together for themselves and not do exactly that from Owen Darm.
Right, when they're able to get into a rhythm, kind of find that consistency, that's when they're at their best. But these last few minutes, they've had a few quick giveaways, as you just saw in Las Vegas Lights, doing a much better job than in the first few minutes of being patient in their build-up, understanding the pressure from FC Tulsa and finding ways around it fairly quickly. So FC Tulsa will have to find a way to respond to that here and try to regain possession.
FC Tulsa will be back here at One Oak Field again on Saturday against Louisville City, who of course will feature Philip Goodrum, who started the season with FC Tulsa. Who can forget his back-heel goal here at One Oak Field? Tough game on Saturday, but I'm sure Mario Sanchez will be saying, let's take one game at a time as you try to keep in the playoff spots. Of course, the top 8 of 12. We'll take a closer look at that at half-time in our half-time show. Plenty of room here for Las Vegas Lights to come forward. And Gondo is busy in the midfield. It's a shot which is going to go wide of the target. Good build-up. In the end, the shot wide from Zhao, but good build-up. They are a good side.
It was a good build-up, and we've seen a few instances where Las Vegas has tried their luck out wide. Here, Noel trying to go a bit more centrally as he has a bit of space, and FC Tulsa defensively maybe just allowing too much before the step there. That shot, not what Noel wanted, but the defense for FC Tulsa need to apply a bit more pressure earlier just to not give those open, clean shots. Peñaranda fortunate that one just scuffed wide.
As the world demands low cost, low carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. 0-0 the score, 20th minute. Dave Saunders, Anna Berger with you here on ESPN Plus, Cox Your View and Cox Channel 3. As the whistle goes for another infringement, it will be a Las Vegas FC ball. Looking at Las Vegas's away record, they went to Memphis on the way back in the first away game, March the 9th, and lost 2-1. Then they went to Oakland and won by 3-0. Oakland, who sit in 4th place. Then it was a 3-1 defeat and a 6-0 defeat. That's what I was alluding to earlier. And then a 1-1 at San Antonio before losing in a tight game 1-0 at Tampa Bay. And then in that unbeaten run, 1-1 at Loudoun. They had a 1-0 win at Sacramento Republic, 2-0 at El Paso, 1-1 at Colorado Springs Switchbacks, and then a 2-1 win at New Mexico before on August the 17th they were beaten by 2-1 at Hartford Athletics. So it's been a really good, strong 11-match unbeaten run, and that away form right in the middle of that, Anna. So they come here in pretty good form.
They really do. You had all that memorized from memory, right, Dave?
Of course. And I should have said, of course, and the Vegas fans will be screaming at me. The last day of August, it was August the 31st, they had that wonderful 5-goal thriller where they beat Orange County late on by 3 goals to 2. Faisal Batch. FC Tulsa just committing a few fouls as they try to get the ball back. They want to possess this football as much as they can. There's Charlie Adams. Adams, who made over 100 appearances for San Diego Loyal between the years of 2020 and 2023. Started his career at Brentford Youth there in West London. Andrew Booth has a little bit of work to do here. Brings in Harvey Sinclair. Sinclair wears 47. First season with FC Tulsa. Bouchard finds Diallo. Diallo wants to go over the top here, looking for Milo Yosef, who's got him behind the defence. Round one. Can he get round the second one? Milo Yosef still with the ball. Lays it back here to Andrew Booth. Can't get it from under his feet. He can now. Who's he got wide? Harvey Sinclair. FC Tulsa knocking on the door here. Good ball from Sinclair into the area. Diving header away. Back to Stojanovic. Stojanovic back to Sinclair. Close attention to Sinclair there, but he manages to get it to Booth, who again dumps it towards the far stick. The line had pushed up, but that's a good little face from FC Tulsa.
Better energy as well, the pace of play. Milo Yosef did a great job on that left side with that first touch after the ball from Diallo to just run into space with speed. And then FC Tulsa, a more patient play, trying to find Sinclair out wide. Ultimately not the clinical finish that they wanted. We'll get a look here on the replay. The initial ball in, a good one, well defended. And then Sinclair and Stojanovic just tried to keep this one alive. But this was better in the attacking third from FC Tulsa, as they had a bit of a dry spell from that perspective and had been defending for the last few minutes, but better in the final third.
0-0 it remains. Owen Darm heads the ball down. There's a player going down, but it's just a throw-in, says the referee. Owen Darm will take this one. Darm has done well this season, Anna. He's played at left back and right back. He's fitted in, young player. Highly recommended and highly admired by Coach Mario Sanchez.
He has, and one thing I've enjoyed watching him play is his 1v1 defending has been really good. He moves his feet well. It's rare that he dives in those situations, but he's also good at distributing, as referee just trying to calm things down and reset play here, having a quick word with Yosef.
As I said, Yosef has had to wait his turn a little bit from the bench, but he's responded well in training and gets the nod on the left-hand side. He too can play on the right. They're pretty versatile, FC Tulsa, down the wings. Harvey Sinclair. Bibu in his 4th start since signing on loan from LA Galaxy 2. Also played for Ventura County FC. Did score at Detroit in his full FC Tulsa debut in that 1-0 win. That was the last time FC Tulsa did win. Now there's a foul. Harvey Sinclair goes down. It was Corey Bennett, the Jamaican, with the foul there. 0-0 it remains. Free kick, Andrew Booth it is with it. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field, Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa. Howe finds Nigro. Zhao. Back to Malik Howe. Now the two Frenchmen together. So while he just watches Valentin Noel just toe that one out. Here's Diallo chipping it here to Owen Darm. Darm immediately under pressure. Yosef just being dispossessed there. Here's Ngondo. Ball out, and now FC Tulsa have a throw on that left-hand side. Malo Yosef wants to take it quickly. Here's Diallo. Batch. Sawahi. Sawahi to Bouchoir. Annabergel FC Tulsa have responded well since having to watch the other team. Las Vegas Lights possess the football. Now they're possessing it pretty well.
They haven't. This game has kind of come in waves, really. FC Tulsa had a really strong start and then had a few moments going forward, good attacking opportunities, and then Las Vegas Lights on the other end able to kind of have their moment in possession, but nothing too challenging for Peñaranda, and it's gone back and forth a bit, but both teams have settled nicely into this match as FC Tulsa ball over the top, trying to find something here.
Nigro did pretty well. Gets it back here deep in his own territory. Clears it away, and Bouchoir out. Now there are some important games going on now, and they're both at half-time. It is currently Memphis 0, Hartford Athletic 0, and also Birmingham 1, Tampa Bay 0. The goal from Stefano Pino in the 36th minute. Here it's 0-0, but those scores are going to make a difference as Las Vegas Lights are offside, and Hannah, you know, Tampa Bay and Birmingham in the other conference, in the Eastern Conference. Of course, FC Tulsa will play the top team on Saturday in Luz City, but we've said every game is like a playoff game, not just for FC Tulsa and Las Vegas Lights, but for everybody else. So important that we keep our eyes on those scores tonight.
It is obviously the games tonight, and then a lot of exciting games looking ahead this weekend as well that we'll touch more on at halftime, but things are definitely heating up at this stage in the season across the USL.
Currently, FC Tulsa sit in 8th place, Las Vegas Lights in 6th place. The overall record for Las Vegas is they've won 10, drawn 8 and lost 8. Played 26 with 38 points. Both teams, incidentally, have conceded 37 goals. Las Vegas Lights have outscored FC Tulsa. They've scored 37 goals to FC Tulsa's 26. Batch, Stojanovic, Harvey Sinclair has got the freedom of One Oak Field on the right hand side and receives the ball now. He plants the ball into the box. There's a header away from Doody, who was helping out there, and Ngondo gets in a bit of trouble. Then there was a tackle from Diallo, who some of the defenders thought he had his foot up. I think the referee's got the card out. He's going to show Diallo a yellow card here, Anna. We'll be able to have a look at this. Diallo with a tackle. Bradley Bouchoir sensibly getting him away, but that is a Pella yellow card for Boubacar Diallo. And we'll have a look here, Anna, whether it's worthy of a yellow card.
Yeah, you see the cleats up high there. Not the initial challenge, but that second one where you saw high on the shin and a bit of reaction there you saw from the Las Vegas Lights teammates.
Yeah, number 6 on number 6. It's one of those where the ball just gets away from you. And if you're going in with your cleat showing, the referee pretty much has the yellow card out in his hand straight away. I don't think it warranted a red card, but it certainly was a little bit dangerous.
It was, and referee in a good position to make that call, and it will change the dynamic of how Diallo plays the rest of this game as well on a yellow card, so has to be cognizant of how he goes into these challenges.
USL Championship soccer continues on the ESPN networks in September with a matchup of top teams from the Eastern Conference. Detroit City FC takes on Players Shield leader Louisville City FC in a Sunday afternoon clash, September the 22nd at 3 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Foul count getting a little bit more now for FC Tulsa. Stojanovic commits a foul here, Anna.
Yeah, it's been a competitive game so far, but FC Tulsa the last few minutes have just been a bit loose on their challenges.
Rosarina wearing all blue tonight, the international goalkeeper. She's got 5 caps for Cuba. Nigro in his 19th start at left back. Neat play from the defenders in the midfield. Adams is recovered, finds Ngondo. He goes through here to Noel. Now there's the ball in from Zhao, headed away by Diallo. And then there's a B-boot here. Was no foul. B-boot across here to Batch. Milo Yosef goes from out to in. Now has to go out again to the left-hand side. Milo Yosef. Here he is, taking on the defender. Batch back to Booth. Booth can hit one here. Hits the defender. Loops over the bar. And FC Tulsa have their first Katrina Fresh Max corner kick. And we have some dogs in the park tonight. It was bring your dog along. Mine are not well behaved, so I couldn't bring them Anna Burgle, but a nice little thing that FC Tulsa do every year.
Yeah, pups on the pitch, midweek game, just a fun way for families to get out on the lawn, out there in the outfield. Perfect weather for it, as well as you get a close-up look at some of the furry friends that have joined this evening.
And just below that dog there is Milo Yosef taking the Katrina Freshmax corner, the first of the night for FC Tulsa, from the right into the danger area to the back post. Bibu heads it in, and then Arazina takes a very good catch, and that is why he is such a good goalkeeper, because he made that look very easy. And now it's a counter-attack, and there might be a bit of trouble here for Harvey Sinclair, who just mistimed that tackle, and Harvey Sinclair goes into the book. Certainly FC Tulsa's foul count, Anna, is mounting up a little bit tonight.
Las Vegas Lights FC in transition here, and Sinclair doing enough to stop that play. Referee going to the book there for stopping a promising attack. And now Sinclair, with a similar situation as Diallo, just has to be aware when you go into those tough challenges. It just adds a different dynamic, because now that next yellow card, as you know, gets you sent off, so something to be aware of.
Pele yellow card for that man there, Harvey Sinclair. And Ngondo. Oklahoma State University Medicine is FC Tulsa's official sports medicine partner. Andrew Booth was in the thick of it there. Just a free kick this time, no yellow card. Long ball into the corner, looking for Zhao. Zhao back to Nigro, who's up from left back. He finds Valentin Noel. Neat play from Joe Hafferty, the 26-year-old. Now there's a bit of space for Ngondo, pulls it across the box, nobody there apart from Harvey Sinclair. Well, Ngondo there, Anna, just found himself in a lot of space inside the FC Tulsa area.
I'm almost wondering if he was as shocked as we were that he was able to turn and have that much space, tried to find that ball across the face of goal. I think if he would have had that one back, maybe go for goal, but again in space here
Yeah, Noel driving forward into the box, and Gondo tries to slip the defender, slips two defenders, shoots, and it's incredibly headed off the line by Alexi Sawahi. How on earth did that stay out, and how on earth didn't Gondo keep his feet? Anna Berger, what skill is this from Jean-Claude Ngando?
And Ngando doing a great job in the mix here, just trying to find a little bit of space to get this on frame. Peñaranda is beaten here, but Sawahi, you see him as he drops back and is able to head this one up, maybe a shoulder, whatever it is, it's enough to get it up off the crossbar and deny a goal-scoring opportunity for Las Vegas.
And I think after all that, Peñaranda's placed the ball because there was an offside. It remains 0-0. We're in the 38th minute here at One Oak Field, as the ball is out for a throw-in to Las Vegas Lights FC. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish-language sports network. Select matches, including the Championship final, will be available in Spanish throughout the rest of the season. Go to uslchampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. And we're glad for your company here on ESPN Plus. Dave Saunders, Anna Berger with you, and also on Cox Your View, and also here locally in Tulsa on Cox Channel 3 as the ball is into the box. It's Milo Yosef! Opens the scoring for FC Tulsa. The ball was delivered to the far post. It went past the defender, and there was Milo Yosef to put that one home. He opens the scoring as FC Tulsa 1, Las Vegas Lights FC 0.
FC Tulsa have looked better in this game offensively and finally able to execute here. Great run on the back post for Yosef, and Batch with a really neat ball to that far post, curling it in the run and the path of Yosef. It does a great job to put this one on frame with pace. Nothing a Rosarina can really do there, and Yosef, he's been in great form as of late, able to get on the score sheet. That's the difference maker here so far.
That is Faisal Batch's first assist of the season. And listen to this, Milo Yosef's second goal of the season. Who did he score his first against? Las Vegas Lights FC. He makes a habit, he likes scoring against this team. He came in from the left-hand side. He hasn't had a lot of the ball to feet, but he was in the right place at the right time. Now, is there an immediate reply? The ball is out. It's going to be a goal kick for FC Tulsa, who will be delighted to have got their noses in front with 6 minutes to go till half-time. It was a really good ball in, and I credit the assist to Batch, but credit as well Milo Yosef for just keeping his balance and slotting that one home.
It was a great piece of play from FC Tulsa. Now these next 5 or 6 minutes, so important to stay mentally switched on if you're FC Tulsa. Definitely don't want to concede at this point in the half. Want to see this through to halftime and go into halftime with the momentum, the opportunity to reset and step out into the second half with the lead. And Las Vegas Lights on the other end of things, obviously wanting to find a quick response here.
Free kick they have in their own half. Hafferty. Malik Howell coming forward towards the halfway line. Wide left is Nigro. FC Tulsa have a line of 4 strikers just guarding that back line. Good play here from Grayson Doody. B-Boot steps in. Milo Yosef nearly got something there on the ball. And Gondo's ball in behind the defence, left by Sawahi, left by Harvey Sinclair, and it will go harmlessly through for a goal kick. And we can tell you that the goal kick will be taken by Johan Peñaranda with the Select ball. Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. 1-0 to FC Tulsa. As I said, they'll be looking for their 4th home win of the season, their 8th win of the season. They have lost at home to Colorado Springs Switchbacks and Phoenix Rising in the last 2 games. But they have had home wins against Miami and San Antonio, both by 2-1. Memphis by 1-0. They have lost at home to Oakland Roots, Charleston Battery. And they've had draws with Indy 11, Pittsburgh Riverhounds FC, Orange County, Sacramento Republic, and a 3-3 thriller early on the season with Phoenix Rising FC. So the home form's been a bit of a mixed bag, Anna, but when they turn it on like they're doing today against a very good side, they've had a bit of luck. Sawai, his header, onto the bar. It's been a bit of a mixed bag as we look at some more pups in the park. Adams with Batch. 2 Englishmen together there. We're just coming back to my point as Stojanovic tries to get going down the right-hand side. He's out. It's been a little bit mixed from FC Tulsa at One Oak Field, but they want it to be somewhat of a fortress. In some ways it has been, but other times there's been a few disappointing results and a few draws thrown in as well.
And this FC Tulsa team, historically, they have done really well at home. As you mentioned, this team this season has been a bit more inconsistent in front of the home crowd, but when they have had those tight games, you can tell that the fans, when playing at home, can really lift to that 1 or 2 extra 5% to help push them over the edge. So I know they'll be pleased so far to get a goal in front of their home fans, and will want to continue that, obviously, and try to get that win here at home midweek, and still a good showing from these FC Tulsa fans.
Coach Mario Sanchez has used 24 different players in his starting 11s over the season. The latest recruits, Aaron Beboot, netted his goal in his first start for FC Tulsa. That was in Detroit. On the bench as well, Matthew Bell. Ngondo. Charlie Adam trying to break the shackles of Stojanovic this time. And Stojanovic has done really well. That's been a feature of the half for me from FC Tulsa. They really want the ball back quickly. Here's Batch looking for a second assist. Beboot for 2. He doesn't get hold of it with his left foot, but what a beautiful threaded ball from the man in form, Faisal Batch.
Batch has shown his ability and vision to really connect with these FC Tulsa attackers, and almost able to find his second assist here. You see Beboot directing traffic a bit, makes that run across, has to do better in that scenario. Did a great job to get in behind 1v1, just not able to finish there, but another great look for FC Tulsa.
Ngondo into the area. There's a good touch from Ondam there. Nothing doing from the referee as the player went down. That was Smart, Sean Smart, looking for something there. Good tackle, Anna, as we get 1 minute Tulsa Tech stoppage time to be added on. Good tackle from Dam. Had to get it right.
Had to be timed really well there as FC Tulsa trying to hang on to this lead heading into halftime. Don't want to concede anything this late in the half.
Should say congratulations to FC Tulsa's Saturday opponents. Lou City have already secured their playoff berth, first to do it in the 2 conferences. Batch has had an outstanding game in this first half. Harvey Sinclair, arguably his best game in an FC Tulsa shirt. Here he is again. Wonderful back heel now. Stojanovic to the far post. That's a wonderful header away from Malik Howell, who had to be at his very best there to head it away.
And the pressure applied from FC Tulsa here as they've kind of found their wave going forward. batch, the creativity, the back heel. That's what you want to see from this FC Tulsa team, and where they find that success and joy in the final third. And I think this might be the last chance here before heading into halftime, and Milo Yosef will play this in.
Katrina Freshmack's corner kick. Milo Yosef. Malo Yosef loops it into the very far post. B-Boots there, and the referee's going to go probably with the easiest call to make there, which is to give the defensive free kick, and that might just about be it for the half. Arrows Arena will take some time out here, use all his experience. Free kick then late on in Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Ball is headed on. Here's Alexis Sawahi, who will not have to do anything with the ball because the referee brings the first half to an end. And Anna Bergel alongside me has been watching the game with me. And Anna, it's been a pretty good performance as we take a look. It's a busy night here because we're looking at our Tulsa fire responders here.
Yeah, tonight we talked about the pups on the pitch, but then honoring first responders, Tulsa Fire Department versus the police department at halftime. So a little showdown over the break as the players will head into halftime and have an opportunity to reset after a good first half, Dave. A really encouraging first half for FC Tulsa, able to get on the score sheet. That's something that they'd come into this game wanting to emphasize, is when they're in front of goal, they can be clinical. Batch had an outstanding first half. The assist to Yosef, and so far that's the difference maker. Looking for a response from Las Vegas in the second half.
Yeah, if you're the two coaches going down into the locker rooms, Anna, you know, if you're Coach Mario Sanchez, you're a goal up, you'd be desperate to get that second goal, wouldn't you, in the second half early?
Want to extend that lead. I think the key point you made there is early in the second half will really determine how this second half plays out, and the outlook and the pace of play. So curious to see how both teams come out here.
Well, we'll step away now. We're back with lots to get through in the halftime Williams show. It is halftime here at One Oak Field. FC Tulsa 1, Las Vegas Lights FC 0.
When I come home, it's like I feel like I'm in my dream home. I've been doing a little research on HELOCs, and I went to Oklahoma Central Credit Union. They were wonderful. We've added pretty much a new addition to our house. We didn't even have to pay the closing costs. They paid it for us. So I've been with Oklahoma Central for quite a while. I'm not going anywhere else.
What would you do if you only had one life to live? Well, that's kind of how this whole thing works. So bite off more than you can chew. Don't wait for someone else's green light. Go after what they say you can't. Oklahoma needs more doers, and doers don't wait. Get skilled, get paid. Tulsa Tech, powered by Oklahoma Career Tech.
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford. When you buy a vehicle from us, your transaction doesn't end when you drive off the lot. That's because all vehicle purchases come backed by the Knight Advantage. This includes a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new vehicles, a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty on all used vehicles, and a low price guarantee. These exclusive offers help make your car buying experience easier and more affordable. And that's why we're Oklahoma's #1 Ford dealer, Bill Knight Ford, home of the Knight Advantage.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool, grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar, or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
Maliosa's second of the season in the 38th minute separates the two sides. Back with much more in the Williams halftime show right after this next break.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Goodrum pounds that ball, and the boys in purple soaring.
The mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Yeah, trick. I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead.
Welcome back into One Oak Field on a very pleasant night here if you're an FC Tulsa fan, because you are 1-0 to the good. Welcome into the Williams halftime show. Let's have a look at the significance of what a win for either team could do here. Anna Bergel alongside me as we take a look at the standings. And if you just have a look there, Anna, it seems that in 7th place Phoenix and 8th place FC Tulsa, they're on a little bit of an island there because of the points gap above them and below them.
Right, and just a reminder for those watching, the top 8 will go into the playoffs, and the top 4 secure a home playoff spot. And the fight for a top 4 spot in the Western Conference really tightly contested. Only 5 teams separated, Dave, by just a few points. A win tonight could really catapult Las Vegas into that position that they want to be in. Obviously, more games to come this weekend, but not a lot separating the top half. FC Tulsa, again, just 2 points behind them, Orange County SC, so still a lot of room for movement at this point in the season.
FC Tulsa still to play Monterey Bay this season below them. Let's have a look now at some games that have been going on tonight, and there's been a significant goal for Birmingham as they lead Tampa Bay by 1-0. But let's have a look at some of the other games that will be happening this weekend. Indy 11 against El Paso Locomotive, Loudoun against Birmingham Legion. Birmingham Legion, as I've just said, are beating in the 68th minute Tampa Bay by 1-0. Miami FC against Hartford Athletic, and also on Saturday, Tampa Bay Rowdies, Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC in great form, looking for that top 4 against Charleston Battery, another top-flying team, and then Memphis 901 against North Carolina FC, and don't forget, of course, FC Tulsa versus Louisville City FC. Talking of Louisville City FC, as we look at the news and notes, they did become the first team to clinch its spot in the USL Championship playoffs presented by Terminix with a 1-0 win over Loudoun United FC. The Charleston Battery's Nick Markanek equaled the league's single-season scoring record with his 25th goal, yes, 25th, in the club's 2-1 win over Sacramento Republic FC. Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC extended its undefeated streak to 10 matches with a 2-0 win over Rhode Island FC to move above the Eastern Conference playoff line. We will step away one more time. When we come back, we'll show you what happened in the first half here. It is FC Tulsa 1, Las Vegas Lights FC 0. Tonight's match is brought to you by Williams. We make clean energy happen. By Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. And by Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place delivering lasting pain relief. Well, if you're an FC Tulsa fan and a burglar alongside me, you must be delighted because your team is leading by 1-0. Let's have a look at the highlights of how it all went down, and it had to be a save first of all from FC Tulsa's Peñaranda.
It was a good first half. It kind of came in waves for both teams. Peñaranda had a great save there early on to deny a goal-scoring opportunity. Strong shot on frame. He did well to hold that one out. And then on the other end, Milo Yosef and Batch were in the mix early, finding a rhythm. Andrew Booth gets the shot. That one blocked up over the goal. Here's another look, different angle. Good defense from Las Vegas. And then this was a great opportunity for Las Vegas, but the save off the line, Sawahi does just enough, goes in behind Peñaranda, head, shoulder, doesn't matter, able to deny an opportunity. And this is the difference so far. Outstanding assist from Batch, and then Milo Yosef on that far post run has the bounce, able to nod that one in with pace past a Rosarina. And Dave, 1-0 up for FC Tulsa. Great start.
As we said in commentary, Milo Yosef likes to score against Las Vegas Lights, and it was nearly 2. Aaron Beeboot here by his own standards would want that one back, wouldn't he?
Batch again with the first assist on the goal, almost found his second. That was a golden opportunity. Unfortunate not to execute there, but a better start offensively for FC Tulsa. They came out with energy and able to get a goal on the point on the first half to prove it that they had a great first half. Let's have a look at the stats to see if it backs up what FC Tulsa have been doing. Well, they have been outpossessed by Las Vegas Lights. There have been a lot of fouls from FC Tulsa, but nothing malicious. But I think that's just because they want the ball back from this impressive Vegas side. They do, and you know, the important thing for FC Tulsa coming into this game, and Las Vegas Lights FC coming off of an impressive comeback win earlier in the week, but wanting to be efficient in front of goal. And right now, FC Tulsa has been able to be the team to do that. The possession, they'll want to find more of the ball in the second half. And as you alluded to, Dave, heading into halftime, this next goal, who can come out early and kind of set the stage for the second half, so important.
Before the second half, let's have a look at the team of the week, Anna, and we can see there's a familiar name, an ex-FC Tulsa player, still doing it, the Brazilian at North Carolina FC, Rodrigo da Costa. You and I always love seeing that man play, and also we mustn't forget, of course, Yossi Hanya, who also, for Colorado Springs Switchbacks, turned it on here in the game against FC Tulsa just a week or so ago.
Yeah, credit to both of them, Justin Dillon as well. The Switchbacks are just on a tear, so congrats to them for getting the recognition that they deserve. And all these players, Ben Pierman, Coach of the Week for Charleston Battery, so a lot to look out for. The players just continue to shine at the right time, and it's been really fun to watch in this backstretch of the season.
Well, both teams are in their huddles. I asked you before we went to break about Juan Sanchez, that's Mario Sanchez, what he would have said. What do you think the other Sanchez, Mr. Sanchez, the coach of Las Vegas Lights FC, might have been saying?
You know, after the Orange County game where they came back from behind, down 2-0, able to come back and win 3-2, he said, this is something that we will have in our arsenal. Obviously, you don't want to go down 2-0 in a game, but the way that his team was able to show what they're made of when they were faced with adversity, being down, and come back and win, he said that's something they can draw from. So I'd imagine they'll draw from that experience here, which will give them confidence in this second half.
Unusually, we're going to have a restart here because Las Vegas Lights, in the shape of Sean Smart, got what they call in a 100-meter race a flyer, and so we have to restart. Here's Charlie Adam, Joe Hafferty wide to Grayson Doody. No substitutions at half-time from either of the Coach Sanchez's here tonight. Here's Nigro here, just twisting and turning under pressure from Stojanovic. Rosina having a clear hurriedly there. There's Boubacar Diallo. I'm sure, Anna, that Coach Sanchez of the FC Tulsa variety will be very mindful that he's got a couple of players in Harvey Sinclair and Boubacar Diallo on yellow cards. Now, Bradley Bourgeois just got dispossessed here. You don't want to give it away here to Corey Bennett. Corey Bennett, early chance here. Ball was in from Zhao. Now he goes down. No foul, says the referee, and Bradley Bourgeois atones for his error and clears long, but he did get caught in possession there.
He did well, recovered after the initial mistake. You saw the effort to get back, break up play, but definitely don't want to get caught isolated in those turnovers. Here's another look at the replay in transition. Great energy. Bit of a knock there, but referee deemed fair, and Bourgeois able to clear it away.
Ball goes back to Peñaranda, who's looking for his 7th clean sheet of the season, having joined FC Tulsa. As we said, he's made around about 53 saves now. Talking of great goalkeepers, Arizarena rolls it out to Joe Hafferty. Hafferty's long ball is easily cut out by Harvey Sinclair, who was under pressure from Zhao. There's a look at Johan Peñaranda. We'll just take a little bit of time out here and go to Andrew Booth. Boubacar Diallo. FC Tulsa in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Just going back to that Alexis Sawahi header. I mean, you get a bit lucky, but well done him for being at the right place at the right time. And if that is the saving of a goal, well, FC Tulsa here just trying to come forward. The referee's not going to go with any foul there Faisal Batch just won it, and Bibut wanted the ball played to his feet. It could be a significant moment in the game, that goal line save that he headed onto the bar.
It definitely could. I mean, obviously goals change games, and that was a pivotal moment in this one. And Gondo did really well in a tight space, able to create some space for himself to release that shot. And then Sawahi did well, right place, right time. But it's not always the goals that make it important. I mean, those little defensive details can really add up and add to the outcomes of these games, and that might be one they look back on.
Here's the goal scorer, Milo Yosef. Ball won back by Las Vegas Lights FC. Stojanovic. Harvey Sinclair. Bad first touch, put him in trouble. Nigro will take the throw right in front of his colleagues there on the subs bench. Malik Howe. Both goalkeepers tonight have had 6 clean sheets, and the Las Vegas Lights FC goalkeeper Arizarena has made, before this game, 63 saves. So pretty similar records, both plying their trade. We were looking at Arizarena before the game, and he's a very, very imposing figure, a very tall man. He could touch the bar pretty easily in the warm-up.
Yeah, very commanding presence. It's important when you have a goalkeeper like that, just kind of bolstering that back line, but able to demand better from the team and also do the little things in goal well, and that's definitely something that he does. He's been beaten one time tonight so far from Yosef. Not a ton that he could do on that goal, as FC Tulsa with a good switch here.
Yeah, wonderful play from Milo Yosef. Stojanovic is offside. Well, Milo Yosef really created the space well, drove the ball diagonally, no complaints for Stojanovic, who had just gone a yard too early, but quickly underway again. Zhao running down the middle of the field, and that's a wonderful tackle. Well, the referee, well, I'm saying wonderful tackle. The referee is within a few yards. I'm a long way away, and the referee said it was not a decent tackle. Faisal Batch trying to make that point. Let's have a look at the replay and just see in the modern game if the referee has a point. Was the tackle from behind?
The crowd didn't like that play. I don't know. We've seen him go, we've seen him not, but as a player, I like that tackle, but it was a bit from behind, so you could maybe see the referee's position as he's coming in from a different angle.
Mario Sanchez is a very honest coach, and he's having a good chat with the fourth official about that one. Now, Charlie Adam is lining this one up. It's a long way out. It's only him over the ball. It's, as you can see, slightly left of centre. Referee blows the whistle. Adams comes up, it hits the wall. Wall does its job. Then there's a low ball in, and Peñaranda goes down on the ball and will smother that one and take some time out. It was, the ball in was from Gennaro Nigro, who drove it in. And there is safe hands, Johan Peñaranda.
It's a dangerous ball in, and Peñaranda did well in traffic not to spill that as well, because there were multiple players in and around the 6-yard box ready to pounce, but FC Tulsa able to clear it away, and Bibut bringing it down here.
Batch, Bibut, Harvey Sinclair. It's going to be a free kick for FC Tulsa. As the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Bourgeois to Owen Darm. We often say this, Owen Darm hasn't been able to get forward as much as he would like as the ball goes down the right-hand side, but when you've got the likes of Stojanovic wide on the right and Yosef wide on the left, you know, you don't have to push those left and right backs in so much, Anna.
No, when Stojanovic and Yosef are really attacking minded as well, and Owen Dom likes to distribute, likes to get forward, but some of his strengths definitely has the ability, as we alluded to in the first half, the 1v1 defending very strong. And when you have a player like Josef that's playing with a lot of joy and confidence, want to let him go, and Owen Dom giving him the chance to do that, knowing that he'll cover.
Before this game, FC Tulsa had 97 shots on target to 109 for Las Vegas Lights FC. Here's Ngondo. Does well to scoop the ball out to the right back, Grayson Doody. Malik Howe. To Joe Hafty. Hafty does have a goal in the 3-3 draw on June the 18th with Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Coming up from the back. Here he is on the ball. Long ball, Owen Dam. Easy for him. Has to turn out under a little bit of pressure from Corey Bennett. Dam hits it long. Stojanovic wants to get the other side of Nigro, who does well. Good defending from Nigro there, Anna, because he was under a lot of pressure from Stojanovic.
It was, and just good awareness of his body and where Stojanovic was. Just the drop of that shoulder there gave him the ability to turn out. Great defending and back the other way, but snuffed out from FC Tulsa.
Andrew Booth will go back to Peñaranda, who hurriedly gets the ball out to Alexis Sawahi. Well, the drums are going for FC Tulsa behind the goal with their supporters, who are always faithful, win, lose or draw here at One Oak Field. Big night for both of these teams. If FC Tulsa could get the 3 points, and as I was alluding to in the halftime show, it would make a bit of a difference between them and Orange County. It would put a 5-point gap between FC Tulsa in 8th and Orange County in 9th. Here's Harvey Sinclair. That's a great ball into the box. Beebe with the header just wide. What a ball in from Harvey Sinclair. If you are Aaron Beebe, you couldn't wish for a better delivery onto your head than that.
Beebu's had a few really good opportunities. He's found a way to get himself in dangerous positions, and this is what Sinclair is so good at, his delivery. You see that ball bending back out to Beebe, trying to get that one back on frame. He does well to rise up, but just not able to put it back on frame, but a really good opportunity for FC Tulsa. And Dave, kind of going back to your point on the standings, if you're FC Tulsa, you're kind of at that point too where you don't want to leave your fate in the hands of someone else. And if you're FC Tulsa, able to get that insurance and not rely on what other results have to happen in and around the league, because in history for FC Tulsa, historically, that's kind of the position that they've been in when they have been hunting for the playoffs. So this is a great opportunity for them to not put themselves in that spot.
Valentin Noel under pressure from Mali Yosef, did well defensively. Now Andrew Booth can just slow things down to Alexis Sawahi. Faisal Batch seems to have found his best position at number 10 role. Milo Yosef got there ahead of the defender, and that will be an easy Pella yellow card to be shown to Grayson Doody. Milo Yosef, Anna, would have been away there. You can understand the defender going in for the ball. Nothing malicious, just Milo Yosef a little bit too quick for him, to be honest.
And it was a really good first touch into space, and I think Yosef might have been anticipating that contact, but knew that he had to get the first touch on that ball. Did well there and puts FC Tulsa in a great position off of a free kick. Multiple players right at the top of the 18-yard box, just clustering in and around the D. And Milo Yosef, when he's on, his delivery is excellent, and needing that here.
58th minute, FC Tulsa leading by a goal to nil. Milo Yosef in the 38th minute, his second of the season. Here he is now on the ball for the free kick. Everybody up to the 18-yard line. FC Tulsa pink shirts now make their runs into the box. Milo Yosef into the penalty spot. There's a glancing header from Sawahi, and it goes wide of the target. Sawahi did score a goal like that in the 3-3 draw from a corner. That one, he just a little bit too high for him, Alan.
Yeah, he gets good contact, just trying to redirect it, but going wide, not able to have as much control on that header as he would have liked.
That's a great ball, Bibu. That would have been some goal if he'd hit that first time. Harvey Sinclair sprinting for his life here. Keeps it in. Can he deliver another great ball into the box? Nobody's won a Katrina Freshmax corner here for FC Tulsa, who, Anna, are performing extremely well and bouncing back from the disappointing last home game against Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
They're playing off of each other. They're working for each other. Great ball in here from Batch Bibu. You see him there, the reaction, not able to connect, but then Sinclair, the sprint, the effort on the back end of this play to keep this ball alive and ultimately earn a corner kick. Those are the little extra pieces of effort that FC Tulsa, if they can put a lot of that together, will turn into good things.
Milo Yosef, this will be an out swinger to the near post. Bradley Bouchard, nearest man to it, headed away. Throw in, which Milo Yosef wants to take. Booth goes close in to try and get this one. Milo Yosef having to take some time out here, then leaves it for Harvey Sinclair. 60th minute, referee blowing the whistle saying it's too early to take time out of the game. Chaps, let's keep going. Here's Harvey Sinclair. Thanks again for your company here on ESPN Plus, Cox Your View, and also here locally on Cox Channel 3. Delighted to have your company here at One Oak Field. Dave Saunders, Anna Berger with you as Harvey Sinclair plants a great ball into the box, and there's a really good header up into the air by Joe Hafferty, and then Arrow Arena gets the ball.
What's been fun to watch for FC Tulsa this game is you're seeing Milo Yosef play with more confidence. Sinclair sitting on an early yellow card, but still playing with a ton of freedom. The delivery that he's had the past few minutes has been outstanding for FC Tulsa, putting themselves in a position to have a good goal-scoring opportunity. B-Boot's been in the mix, trying to get on the end of those deliveries. And if they continue to do that and apply that pressure to this Las Vegas Lights FC back line, good things will come. They've had a good wave of opportunities. Dave, I think we'll have a quick minute here. FC Tulsa after the restart. Player down, but looks to be okay.
You have to go back to June the 1st for a 0-0 draw with Phoenix Rising FC. The last time the Las Vegas Lights FC failed to score. They need to score here to get something out of this game. FC Tulsa still lead by a 0-0. They've been knocking on the door in this second half for a second. Malik Howe. One of the features for me, Anna, has been the way that FC Tulsa, as we'll tell you about a couple of substitutions for Las Vegas Lights in a moment, but one of the features for me is when FC Tulsa have been desperate to get the ball back. They've really shut down their opponents tonight, and it's really showed in this game, hasn't it?
It has, and it's that work off the ball that really has helped give FC Tulsa a different look as far as their energy and just defending as a unit, trying to find those quick turnovers. So they put themselves in a good position going forward when they've been able to do that. And a few substitutions here. Talk about game management, trying to keep players fresh and the energy high, and Las Vegas Lights FC will bring in a few players to try to do that here.
Yep, Osman Jabang has come on. There he is in shot, and also Christian Pinzon. Sean Smart has moved to right back. Charlie Adams it was, and Grayson Doody, who got the yellow card, have gone off. Throw into FC Tulsa on that far side. Harvey Sinclair will take it. Bieber, close control from him, but it's just gone out. 63rd minute. Bill Knight Ford is a proud sponsor of FC Tulsa. Bill Knight Ford is Oklahoma's #1 Ford dealer for 15 years running. Stop by today and get your hands on your new Ford today. Bill Knight, home of the Knight Advantage. Now the ball has gone all the way back to Ara's Arena. Booth heads it forward, headed away by Nigro. Alexi Sawahi away. No substitutions yet for FC Tulsa. Smart plays it forward. Finds Noel. Smart again has gone forward. Fair tackle, says the referee. And then Boubacar Diallo is kind of rugby tackled down there by Noel. Just a free kick, says the referee. I've been very impressed with the attitude of the players, and I have to say particularly the way that both sides have really tried to play the game well. There's been a few fouls, but they're an honest side, Las Vegas Lights. They get up and they get on with the game. They don't lie around, and it's been really good to see. Here's Corey Bennett. Diallo. Sinclair had to get there ahead of Jow. Sinclair again, under some pressure from Jabang. Here is Jabang, the 23-year-old, into the area. There's FC Tulsa foot there. Good skill there from FC Tulsa to come away with the ball. Here's Andrew Booth. Stojanovic easily finds Batch. Batch wide to Milo Yosef. Yosef looking for B-Boot. Howell steps in, clears to Smart. Good turn and drop of the shoulder from Smart, but then didn't realise the white line was coming as quickly as it did. Throw into FC Tulsa. 66th minute, Anna. They would dearly love a second, of course, to put some daylight between the two teams.
Yeah, there's still been some good movement from FC Tulsa. Yosef involved. It's been a really good game for Batch, one of the best we've seen him play for FC Tulsa. Has done a great job keeping possession, the vision, the quick release to find those connections with FC Tulsa forwards. And that's something that Mario Sanchez, as these new players have been signed, knew that Batch could be one of those difference makers for this home team, and has really proven so thus far as Las Vegas Lights. Great job to get out of a tight space.
Zhao was running down the right-hand side. It's won back by Owen Darm. He just forced that one a little bit. Here's Jabang. FC Tulsa sitting in a lower block now, making Las Vegas Lights try to probe and get through those, two lines really, Anna, with maybe B-Boot up front.
Yeah, trying to just break up play, not allow anything easy, but FC Tulsa can still have success in transition as they've seen, so kind of resorting to that a little bit here, just wanting to make it difficult and not allow Las Vegas Lights FC to get into any sort of rhythm or find any confidence going forward.
And they're giving it away there. So here's Boubacar Diallo. We'll bring you up to speed with the other two games that are being played tonight in the USL Championship. I can tell you one of them has finished. We'll tell you about those in just a moment. Here it's 1-0 to FC Tulsa. The crowd are behind FC Tulsa midweek football here at One Oak Field. Remember, they're back home again. 7:30 kickoff on Saturday against the Eastern Conference leaders who've already secured their playoff berth. One Lou City, which includes former FC Tulsa man this season, Philip Goodrum. Lots of football to be played here tonight. Batch again now finds Beboot. Beboot is offside. Let's have a look at those scores from the other games tonight. Memphis 0, Hartford Athletic 0. It finished, I can tell you, Hartford Athletic finished up with 10 men, 2 yellow cards for a Seidu there. And it also finished Birmingham Legion 2, Tampa Bay Rowdies 0. And that means that in the Eastern Conference, as we keep an eye on this game, Owen Durham gets a foot in. Birmingham Legion go up to 5th, Tampa Bay stay in 3rd, and FC Tulsa are going to make a substitution, and Stojanovic will leave the fray. And coming in is that man there, Pacheco. It's a wonderful story this week on the local forums about Pacheco, Anna, who has come back from cancer, and just big smile on his face obviously when he gave us that news, but just a terrific guy to have around FC Tulsa, and the man born in Lisbon just thoroughly enjoying life and enjoying football.
Yeah, well liked amongst the team as well. 4 goals, 3 assists on the season, so has been a crucial part of the success that they've had as well. So the depth of FC Tulsa and able to bring him off the bench and try to keep the level high.
Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Las Vegas Lights having to build from deep again with Nigro. And again surrounded by pink shirts, and here is Pacheco. Good play with the outside of his left foot, but then Smart gets a foot in. And again I say that FC Tulsa were swarming round the man in grey, trying to win the ball back, and they did just that.
And it's the quick effort with not one but multiple players surrounding at the same time, just making it that much more difficult for Las Vegas Lights FC when they try to get their head up, try to find that next pass. FC Tulsa has done a much better job in this game of making it difficult for them to find that first pass and get into a rhythm and possession and win the ball back.
Throw in, Owen Durham headed away. Owen Durham sensibly, game management now, leaves it 19 minutes to go. FC Tulsa looking for their 4th home win of the season. Long way to go yet. As I say, Las Vegas Lights are just not used to not scoring. Owen Durham, beautiful skill, into the air, it goes down too easily, says the referee. Now Pacheco wants to get the ball back, and it's away by Joe Hafferty. I think Owen Durham, I have to say, Anna, without seeing the replay, which we were just about to see, I think he went down a little bit too easily, and it's a shame he didn't continue his run, honestly.
No, I would agree, but still a great piece of skill, just the touch and then the pace around the outside. Good pressure from Las Vegas Lights in the end, but Dom going down a bit too easy. Smart did well as FC Tulsa here in the corner as Yosef trying to get something, but it looks like Las Vegas Lights FC will have a throw in here coming out of the back.
1-0 the score. Malo Yosef, 2nd of the season. That man in frame there on 38 minutes. Good finish after the assist from Faisal Batch. Is Beboot. What a wonderful ball into the box. Nearly found Pacheco, headed away by Nigro. And Beboot's a goal scorer, but he nearly became assistant. What a great ball into the box, Anna Bergel.
It's a really good ball. Got his head up quickly, well driven into the box, and it forced a defensive header out, and FC Tulsa still with the ball deep in opposition territory here with numbers forward.
Long throw from Harvey Sinclair into the box, headed away by Malik Howell, and then there was a first-time effort there from Boubacar Diallo, well wide of the target. Sometimes they end up in the top corner. before the two defeats in the last two games, home to Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC and away at Phoenix Rising, FC Tulsa went on an 8-game unbeaten run, which really took them from around about 11th place into the 7th place. They've just dropped into 8th place now, which of course would be good enough to be in the playoffs. Remember, the top 4 get the home playoff berth, so Las Vegas Lights currently in 6th, but they're pushing for those top 4. Every game vital, and you just feel, Anna, the last 16 minutes plus the board, a vital period in both of these teams' seasons.
They are, and you know, it's been a theme throughout this game, and just talking ahead of the matchup between these two teams, that finding that streak and being able to get hot at the right time is so important. And FC Tulsa, as we were talking about, just trying to make sure that they're in control, they have the ability to control their own destiny and not rely on other results. And Las Vegas Lights FC, an incredible, only 2 losses in their last 17 games, so we'll definitely not want to have that be the outcome here as they continue to try to find the equalizer. And a couple more substitutions, it looks like, to try to bring on, again, some more energy, maybe a different look.
Yeah, Solomon Asante and Coleman Gannon are coming on. Off comes Zhao and Noel. So 4 substitutions. We'll see how they settle down here. That's a look at Coleman Gannon, the 21-year-old, who looks to be going on the right-hand side. Asante has gone kind of to an up front on the left, so it could be like a 4-3-3 now, as Las Vegas Lights have got 15 minutes to go. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa. You just feel that these playoff places, and they're going to be battling away, as we see a Pele yellow card. Might be to Nigro there. You just feel it's going to go down to the wire, don't you? And when you look at FC Tulsa, they've got their last 3, in fact 4 of their last 5 are here at One Oak Field, which could be significant for them.
It could. I mean, we've talked about how they've tried to have a fortress at home, have been a bit inconsistent, but in those tight matches, the home crowd definitely makes a difference. So I think it will be meaningful as far as their schedule, but the margin of error very, very thin, especially late in this season. Every detail counts. We talked about, you know, the defensive details and the saves off the line and all the things that can add up and really put yourself in a position, whether you're in the playoffs or not. It all matters at this point.
FC Tulsa trying to get their way through the defense. Harvey Sinclair chasing back again. They come forward though to Las Vegas Lights FC, looking for an equalizer late on here. Good tackle from Boubacar Diallo, and then Sinclair goes to ground. Still they have the ball here, although they've missed it. And Milo Yosef goes in, and there's a strong challenge coming in from Joe Hafferty. They pat each other on the back. Throw into FC Tulsa. eFootball 2024 is live. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favourite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Well, thank you for spending your Wednesday evening with Dave Saunders and former professional Anna Burgle here on ESPN Plus, Cockshaw View, and also here locally in Tulsa on Cox Channel 3. We're glad to have your company as FC Tulsa still have the slender lead by a 1-0. Milo Yosef's 38th minute close-in finish from the assist from Faisal Batch. Nigro. That's a good cushion ball. Here's the substitute, Asante. Now it's laid back. Out wide on the right, here is Gannon. Gannon shoots, Gannon scores! Well, he's only been on the field a minute. And Coleman Gannon gets his 4th goal of the season. And with just over 12 minutes to go, it's on level terms now. It's FC Tulsa 1, Las Vegas Lights FC 1.
It's really well worked by Las Vegas Lights across the top of the box, and then out wide, quick to Gannon. Just a quick piece of skill, creates a bit of space, but not well defended really from FC Tulsa. Got to press a bit more, allows too much space there to release that shot, and Gannon takes full advantage with power. Peñaranda on that near post. He might have gotten a touch on it, but wasn't enough. Here's a different angle. Doesn't matter, enough power, and Gannon able to find the equalizer for Las Vegas Lights FC.
Late on here, the equalizer from Gannon. Colin Gannon hasn't scored for a while, but he gets a very important goal. No keeper wants to be beaten now on their near post, but you have to feel a bit sorry for Peñaranda because Gannon just hit that so well, didn't he? Hit it clean.
Yeah, hit it with pace. Peñaranda was in a good position, and typically we've seen him make some great saves from that spot, but just beaten tonight off of a great strike.
Gannon's last goal actually on the 12th of July in the 2-0 win at El Paso. Now they want more. Here's Solomon Asante. Gannon waits on the far post again. And now they're playing with a little bit more verve here, but they've given it away there to Milo Yosef. Now, Blaine Ferry's come on for FC Tulsa. Runs into a bit of trouble. Yosef manages to get it off to Harvey Sinclair. B-Boot wide on the right as Pacheco's gone into the centre forward position. Andrew Booth. Diallo chips it over and into the box, and that was going to go harmlessly away. Blaine Ferry replacing Faisal Batch, who, Anna, I think you said it and I've said it, I think that's probably the best game we've seen Batch play in an FC Tulsa shirt.
It really was. He had a great showing, buzzing all over the field, visually able to get his head up, find those passes and connect for FC Tulsa. Well-earned rest. And Blaine Ferry, another player that comes in, does a great job retaining possession, rarely loses the ball for FC Tulsa, and that's been a common theme even in training. Such a hard-working player day in and day out.
Yeah, 3 assists this season as well. The man from Southlake, Texas, signed, well, this is his second season. He was signed from North Texas Soccer Club. Joe Hafferty. Chabang, who's been lively since coming on. Ngando. Smart misses that one. Down to Milo Yosef. Milo Yosef, round one. Nearly getting it through there to B-Boot. Aaron B-Boot, you feel he's had a header, he's had a shot. You just feel that Aaron B-Boot, if he gets one more opportunity, I think he would love another opportunity in this game to get his second goal of the season. The USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Galazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to uslchampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. 8 minutes to go. And all 3 results here eminently possible. Malik Howe. Joe Hafferty now, deep in his own territory. FC Tulsa closing down again. 7.5 minutes left before we see the board go up with the Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Zawahi heads away. Zawahi, who headed the ball off the line onto the bar in the first half. Foul in the midfield. FC Tulsa will have a free kick. I don't think either coach, Anna, I mean, obviously if it stays like this, they'll have to shake hands and go away with a point each, but I think both coaches will feel that their team has got a winner here tonight.
You're right. I think if this ends in a draw, you kind of feel like it's a loss because both teams have had really solid opportunities in front of goal. And we've said it, the margin is very thin. Have to be clinical when you get those chances because against these good teams, they don't come very often. In FC Tulsa, the player on the wing, well defended here as they try to keep this play alive, and they do.
Here's Harvey Sinclair into the box. Pacheco's there. Good tackle from Malik Howell, who had to be at his best. And then the ball is away by Nigro. Las Vegas Lights will be back at home for the next 2 Saturdays against Monterey Bay and Sacramento Republic FC, respectively, before going to Phoenix Rising to end out the September games. And then in October they finish with a couple of home games and a couple of away games. FC Tulsa, as we've told you, will finish with 4 home games out of 5. They just have to go to Rhode Island and Oakland Roots and North Carolina. Andrew Booth goes down. Charleston Battery and New Mexico can clinch playoff places. There's lots of ifs and buts. Charleston, if they can take victory over Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, they move to 59 points. New Mexico, if they can win against Detroit FC, they move to 54 points. So there's lots of jostling, a bit like the players on the 18-yard line now, as FC Tulsa, Milo Yosef into the box. The ball's down here, and it's just loose to Boubacar Diallo, but the referee had said there was a foul. And the crowd just thought there might have been an opportunity here with that man in shot, Diallo.
Dangerous ball in, and it's that second ball, that knockdown that's so important on free kicks like this, and it falls right to Diallo. Heavy first touch, but there was a bit of contact there at about the penalty kick marker. The referee called the play dead, and back on the other end, Gannon here.
Now the ball back with Haverty. Everybody in a pink shirt in their own half now, as FC Tulsa want to preserve this point and then maybe clinch it on the counter-attack. Now Smart's gone into an advertising hoarding there pretty hard. I think both players, well, Owen Dahm saying he didn't do anything wrong. Let's just have a replay. We'll hope Smart is okay here. Some of the Las Vegas Lights players were not happy with Owen Dahm. We'll just have a look here. I think Smart's going to be okay. Owen Dahm just does push him, but it's one of those where, you know, Anna, everything's close into the field. Both teams are jostling for position. That is a good sight. Smart getting up there, or just, well, he's got some blood there you can see on the knee, but I'm not sure that you can blame Owen Dahm too much here. I mean, he's got to hold his ground here. Let's just have a look at if Smart is okay and whether we can have a look at that one more time. There's going to be a corner, says the referee, and all of a sudden FC Tulsa have to run back. And in fact, Bradley Bourgeois is just going to make sure. Let's just have a look at this again, just to see. Smart looks as though he's okay, and we got the thumbs up there from the trainer. Any blame on Owen Dahm here?
I mean, you see a little bit of extension, but I don't think there's anything there. I mean, it was with speed, both players. It's unfortunate that it's so close to the field, and that is a hard advertising board, but a few players will come into the fray here for FC Tulsa.
Patrick Segrist and Rashid Tete. Milo Yosef, I think, is walking around the outside of the field, and I think this is a slightly defensive and sensible substitution. FC Tulsa have gone with 3 centre-backs now in Tete, Sawahi and Bourgeois. It is a Katrina Freshmax corner here. There is lots of jostling for position. A few smiles as well in there. You can see there, Pinzone is going to take the corner, holds both arms aloft here, dumps it into the penalty area, out comes Peñaranda, and that's exactly what you want if you're an FC Tulsa fan or an FC Tulsa defender, and he bowls it out here to Pacheco, who's got the freedom of One Oak Field, and suddenly just about takes a bad touch and it's given away, and now it's end to end. We've got 2 minutes left of the 90, and there's going to be a free kick here, and as I look down, Annabergel FC Tulsa have definitely got a back five. Harvey Sinclair's gone off, Siegrist has gone to left back, Owen Darm's gone to right back. That ball will be too much and will be away. Is there one last chance for either side? You often get in a game of football a late chance for somebody, and that somebody could win the game of football.
We've definitely seen it here before at One Oak Field. You still have B-Boot up high for FC Tulsa, but you're right, they've dropped a few more back, just a bit more defensive minded with the recent substitutions. But we've seen in transition and the abilities of B-Boot 1v1, but Las Vegas Lights in their own way trying to find potentially a game winner.
Here's Smart, who is okay. He's got that bandage around his left knee, but he's okay, thankfully. Here's Gannon, who's already got himself on the score sheet. And now FC Tulsa come away with the ball, and that looked like a foul. The referee looked to be blowing the whistle and then let the game go on here. Nigro up to Asante. Jabang. Malik Howell brings in Hafferty. Smart wide on that right hand side with Siegrist. Now Gannon, who's done well since he's come on. Gannon will win a corner off Bradley Bourgeois. I think we're going to have 4 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time to be added on here, confirmed here. So it would be dramatic now if anybody scored. Pinzone can get this ball into the danger area, and unsurprisingly, Anna, everybody back for FC Tulsa.
Have to stay on your marks.
There's the ball into the box, and it's a header down. Bradley Bourgeois did well with Malik Howell there to put us some kind of challenge, but did just about enough goal kick.
Yeah, needed to stay disciplined defensively, and Bourgeois did well there. Keeps this one in.
Yeah, B-Boot did very well there acrobatically. Jabang in the back line temporarily. Hafferty back to Jabang. FC Tulsa retreating in those two banks of four. Three centre backs. Owen Darm presses the ball, but he's left it open for Solomon Asante here, the 34-year-old Ghanaian. Good man to bring on, experienced. Hafferty, who's well into the FC Tulsa half. Smart. We're playing the Tulsa Tech stoppage time, 3 minutes to go. Here's Bennett, who's hardly had a chance on goal, but good goal scorers only need one, as we know. Owen Darm belts the ball away up towards the halfway line. Nigro infield here to Jabang. And Gondo, who's impressed me in the central midfield. FC Tulsa hanging in there to try to stop any attack here, but this is a good run from Ngondo down that left-hand side. He's into the area, he lays it back. Nigro into the box, Peñaranda comes out, catches. Now, can FC Tulsa go 2-on-3 here? They're going for B-Boot. Hafferty does well to get that back to the dependable Rosarina. Hafferty, urgency now. Smart. One and a half minutes to go. And Gondo again wide on that left-hand side. Trickery past Darm. Darm concedes the corner. Katrina Freshmack's corner kick late on here, Anna. Again, every defender and the goalkeeper have to do their job for FC Tulsa. If you're Las Vegas Lights, you just hope you can get on the end of something, as the ball will come into the box. Now it's a shot and it's over, and FC Tulsa will be glad to have defended that and held on to the 1-1.
Sigh of relief that shot from distance goes up over the bar as Las Vegas Lights FC these last couple of minutes have done a great job really applying that late pressure. They have that sense of urgency going forward, have earned a couple corner kick opportunities as FC Tulsa just trying to weather that storm a bit.
Tulsa Spine and Rehab is a team of specialists in one place delivering lasting pain relief. Tulsa Tech stoppage time here. FC Tulsa have a throw-in. Referee is going to have a look here at Usman Jabang. He got a bang in the face, I think. Here's Segras late on. Pacheco. That comes off him. It's going to be a throw-in. And we've got a few seconds left. Smart. Deep in his own territory. Referee allowed shrill of the whistle there. Telling the players to get on with it now. There's a raking ball here for Solomon Asante, but back there was Tete, who did well. The third centre-back for FC Tulsa. B-Boot with Howell. No, says the referee. B-Boot was complaining that he was spun around. And the referee says that will do it, and both teams and coaches will shake hands. And it finishes 1-1. It's been a pretty entertaining game, Anna Burgle. There's a bit of a sense of FC Tulsa fans wanting, to hold on to that 1-0 victory. But alas, credit Las Vegas Lights, who would not be beaten tonight, and they get the draw.
No, the substitute off the bench, Coleman Gannon, able to find that equalizer for Las Vegas Lights FC. A really good match, though. I mean, you had kind of waves of possession for both teams. Las Vegas Lights FC later in the game had more of the surge going forward, but both teams have to walk away with 1 point here, and Las Vegas Lights coming back 3-2 win against Orange County, now with a point here against FC Tulsa. And FC Tulsa at home had multiple chances, Dave. They had some great opportunities going forward. B-Boot had some great chances, but Milo Yosef there able to find the lone goal for the home side.
And nice to see lots of hugs between the players, because as I said, yes, there were quite a few fouls in the game, but nothing malicious, and both teams wanted to get themselves up and get on with it, quite frankly, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything, like you said, it was a competitive game. Great all-around matchup between these two.
Well, we've had a really entertaining game. We've got lots more to get through before we say goodnight tonight. We'll take a break and we'll be back after this short interval here. It's finished FC Tulsa 1, Las Vegas Lights FC 1.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool. Grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar. Or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
The experience to adapt, learn, and grow defines Williams. We've delivered natural gas to power change for over a century. Now we're investing in next-gen technologies to move toward a low-carbon future. We can reduce emissions and meet rising energy demands, because experience powers us.
FC Tulsa's first draw in 5 games. It finishes 1 apiece here, and Anna Burgle alongside me can take you through the highlights and how it all unfolded. And it was FC Tulsa that got the scoring.
Battle with a point here at One Oak Field, but a battle for 90-plus minutes.
Yeah, I think you'll see that as we show you the stats, that it was a battle, Anna. It's finished 1-1. It was quite a clean game, and I say that, but there was 28 fouls in the game. But look at that possession. FC Tulsa have to watch the opposition have the football a lot tonight.
And a lot of that possession, really, Las Vegas Lights FC had a late surge. They played with a sense of urgency. FC Tulsa had to defend well and stay disciplined to hang on to that point, but they had some good opportunities. Only 2 shots on target, but in and around the area, B-Boot had a great, game options there. Good delivery in from Sinclair and Yosef, but only 1 goal able to find the back of the net for FC Tulsa. Las Vegas Lights FC, again, as they continue to try to hunt for a top 4 spot, ensuring them a home playoff game. They'll earn themselves a point to add to their campaign.
Let's have a look at the upcoming schedule. Where do FC Tulsa go next? Answer, 3 days, right here, One Oak Field, against a team that's already claimed their playoff berth, and that is Wonloo City. That will not be an easy game. Then they go to Rhode Island and Oakland Roots, and then they will go into the month of October versus El Paso Locomotive FC and at North Carolina FC. And Anna, off caption there, just a quick comment that FC Tulsa play 4 of their last 5 games of the season at home. Could be significant.
I think it will. I mean, that's meaningful. FC Tulsa gets that extra bit of push like any team when they're in front of their home fans. So I think that will be meaningful, and no tough game. We talked about how both coaches will treat these games like playoff games. Obviously, they're trying to solidify their spots in the playoffs, but now it's really do or die at this point in the USL Championship season.
We are delighted to be joined by FC Tulsa's coach Mario Sanchez. Coach, bit of a battle out there. Are you pleased with the point in the end, or disappointed not to take all 3?
Oh, I mean, you got to take the point. I mean, you always want 3, but I thought the first half we were fantastic at those ones, tactically, and we really shut them down. They've been one of the top teams the last probably 2 months. They lead the league in possession and chances created, and we really did a really good job. They had obviously the one chance that we deflect onto the crossbar, but at the same time we had some good chances. We got more balls into the box. I thought for 70 minutes we were really good, and then we just got to get out of this funk. And you can probably hear me screaming to get up. I was disappointed in the last 15 minutes or so, where I thought I don't know if complacent's the word, but we just started sitting too much and screaming at the top of my lungs just to get out, and get possession higher up. But it is a good point. I mean, again, every point now is huge. You always want 3, but the form that they're in, and we got to make sure we keep hold of that 8th place, and especially after coming 2 losses and the momentum Vegas had, I'm really, really proud of the guys.
Coach, you mentioned every point so crucial at this point in the season. What's the message? I know there's no tough game left as we look into this back stretch of the season, so obviously next game's so important, but what does it mean to talk to your team about just controlling their own destiny and trying to keep in that playoff position?
Well, it's like you say, that we got to make sure one way or another you get points, and it's an interesting dynamic, because talking to goalers right now, we should have went for it, but you also got to read every game. In the last 10 minutes they were putting us under, and what you can't do, especially when you play teams in the West, is drop all the points. That's a huge swing. So, again, at the end, it's okay. Let's take the point and move forward, and not give them. They're even though ahead of us in the standings, we can't give them. A 6-point swing. So, it literally every point means something. And again, I keep saying that they're a very, very good team. You can see their pieces, and I was most proud of the guys, again, for about 70 minutes. Everything we worked on in training we saw, and the over pressing we did and disrupted their rhythm. And then lastly, I do got to talk about Milo. Milo's had a interesting season, and I thought tonight he showed his quality, and not just with a goal, but overall he was really dangerous.
Coach, one last thing from me. It doesn't get any easier, does it? You've got Lou City coming in on Saturday. Just tell us about, what happens with the players between now and Saturday. How do you get ready for that one?
Put them in bed and tell them, see you Friday morning. No, we'll let them sleep in tomorrow morning. And then, for the guys that played 60-plus minutes, it's the old, massage, roll out, literally nothing. And then really Friday, quite honestly, just is a walkthrough because your body takes 48 hours generally to recover. So again, the guys that played, it's literally a walkthrough. We go over tactics for Lou City, and obviously get prepared for a really interesting game against a very, very good opponent.
Coach Sanchez, thank you as always for joining us. We'll let you get down there with the lads, and all the best for Saturday. Pleasure talking to you as always.
Thank you guys as always. Appreciate it.
That's Coach Mario Sanchez there, having to be content with a point. Let's have a look at the Las Vegas Lights schedule, and when they go back at home, they'll be pleased to go at home on Saturday and the following Saturday as they run in for chasing the top 4 places.
You heard head coach Mario Sanchez there giving credit to this Las Vegas Lights FC team. They look organized. They had a good performance. Great. Another, comeback to get that point here at One Oak Field, but no easy task, as you mentioned, as you get a look at the remainder of their upcoming schedule. So they'll be focused on this next game as they continue their hunt for that top 4 spot, ensuring them a home playoff game.
Anna Bogle, thanks so much for your company tonight. An expert analysis on a game that finished 1-1 as FC Tulsa lined up against Las Vegas Lights FC. They scored early just before half-time with Milo Yosef getting his second of the season. There was Alexi Sawahi clearing that one off the line, and then Las Vegas Lights got a goal late on to ensure that it was 1-1. FC Tulsa will be right here again at One Oak Field against Lou City. Join us again 7:30 on Sunday. It finished here 1-1.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.